Hi, I'm George, and we're here inside of the Nether in a warped forest. And we'll be taking a look around to see what we have in this new Minecraft Nether biome. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share and also subscribe as well. When you subscribe, hit that bell icon a couple of times to get notifications of my new videos. And take a look at my channel for a whole bunch more Minecraft stuff. Okay, let's get to it. The Nether warp is pretty easy to see. It has kind of this bluish coloration in here. And even the sky back there is a bit on the bluish side, kind of a darkish blue. A bit hard to see here. I have the video cranked way up on brightness and it's still pretty dark back there. But it's all this kind of blue look in here, this whole blue effect. Now, of all the different new biomes, this one is possibly the safest of your new biomes. And that's because most of your mobs don't spawn in here. The only thing that does spawn in here are the Endermen. There are a few around. There's one kind of back there. Let's just see, there's some down there. You can see them down on the floor down there. There's some more across the way over there. Actually, 3 more across the way. So you have the Enderman in here, but really no other mobs. So it makes it a pretty safe place to work in, and a pretty safe place to hang out, as long as you're careful about not staring at those Endermen, getting into a staring fight with those Endermen. Okay, let's take a look around and see what we have in here inside of this new biome. Like all the biomes here inside of the Nether, this one tends to be up on the side of cliffs, and you have a lot of spots to be careful. So when you're walking around, make sure you're watching carefully. You don't want to fall off any of those edges. One of the first things I usually do is to put a bunch of walls around. I didn't bother this time, but I'll usually put walls around the edges of things so I don't accidentally fall off. I'll also be careful about little openings in the ground. You may find some of those around here as well where you could fall down quite a long ways. I'm not seeing anything in here, but there may be one where there's a problem. You can fall down. There's some of those Endermen in there just hanging out. So that's pretty normal. Now we have this new kind of a bluish ground down here, and that's the Warped Nylium. And the only thing to keep in mind on this one is that this stuff will catch on fire. So this can burn. There you go. Now on this, we'll have a few more things showing up. Right over here we have some of the standard dirt with the Nylium on top. And you can see here a couple of other blocks there and there. Those are actually part of these trees. And I can see them right here. There go. These are the warped trees. These is actually the warped fungi that have grown into full tree size. And there's the leaves, kind of a mushroom type thing. And you'll see that sometimes on the ground as well. And that's what we have right down here and right over there. And that's your warped wart block right in there. Now these trees, or these fungi, grow out of those guys right down there. And that's the warped fungus. And there we go. Now these things, you can get them to grow if you want to. And that's by using bone meal on them. But they're only going to be growing if there's nothing above them. Like this one has a block right there. It's not going to grow. Let's see if we can find one that's a little ways out here. Maybe I'll just drop one right out here. I'll put one right there. There we go. And if you use bone meal on that, there it is, real fast. The bone meal causes that to grow, and there you go, one big, huge mushroom thing in here. This also works in the overworld as well, so you can easily just grab some of those little warped fungus right there, take those up into the overworld. You can plant them there, and then use some of that bone meal on those, and you can get these big blue mushroom tree things pretty quickly and pretty easily. Okay, now around the base down here, and here's a whole bunch of those little warped fungus right there. Now these will only grow on top of the Warped Nylium. So if you want to take these out into the overworld, take some of the Warped Nylium blocks with you as well, so you can grow these on top of the Warped Nylium. Now in here we have some kind of tall bushes and a real short thing right there. Just a few of those real short things and these taller ones. Let's see if we can get a better view of those short ones from a distance. You can kind of see it right there. Now the short ones, those are the Nether Sprouts. And then the taller ones in here, these are the warped roots. Right now they're not really doing anything, but they may have something new added onto that as we get into closer to this final release coming out, the 1.16 final release. Now those things you see kind of flying around, little black dots kind of flying around, those are just an atmospheric effect, but those are called the warped spores. I don't think they actually do anything, but they just kind of fly around and you get there's a bit of an atmospheric effect on those things. Now when you cut down or chop down one of these trees here, It acts just like any other wood. So you can build fences out of this. You can skin the surface off if you want to. Anything you can build out of wood, you can make these into as well. We've already looked at that in an earlier video. But again, you can make doors, fences, your different wood blocks, stairs, all that kind of stuff out of this. You can see what one looks like right over here. There's one right there that just kind of grew up real short. So the inside just looks like a standard wood block, except that it has this kind of bluish, greenish color to it. So there you go. There's a little quick look around. Not a whole lot that's really useful in here at this point. But the most important thing is that this really is a very safe place because we don't have all those mobs walking around. They can walk in here from the outside, but if you're a little ways in, chances are you're not going to be seeing any mobs in here, so it's a fairly safe place to hang out. Just don't get into a staring match with one of those Endermen. We also have right up there, you can see those, we have a couple of those Shroomlights right there. They're growing in here as well. You can see there's some more up there. There's one kind of in here. They're all over the place as well. And they grow up inside of these tall fungi, these tall mushroom kind of things. So there we are. So look around. And again, it's one of the new biomes here inside of the Nether, which is coming in the 1.16 Nether update. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share and subscribe as well. And take a look at my channel for a whole bunch more Minecraft stuff. Okay, and I'll see you next time.